Welcome, dear viewers, to Diabetes Hope Channel, the channel where we educate you, motivate you, and encourage you to control your diabetes and probably reverse it. This is the place where you find hope. I am your co-host, Nyambura Madenge, and our host is
Wanjiko Dongo.
Welcome, Wanjiko Dongo, to the channel.
Thank you, Sarah, and also welcome our viewers.
Yes, for sure. Mwalimu.
Yeah.
Hey, you're looking very lovely. Were you in Masai land or what happened?
I've become a Masai girl.
So I see.
Last Saturday, I visited Masai Rad. I visited a church that is called Covenant Church International.
Nice.
It is in Enarupa Ogira village.
Ate?
Near Osariti Primary and High School.
Wow,
I can only hope I pronounced it well.
I hope so too.
Yes, and today I wanted to honor them with this video because they gifted me with this beautiful regalia.
Nice, I like it, Mwalimu. Wow, you're looking very Masai-ish.
Yes. I can tell you I really liked it.
Nice.
And more so, I was glad to have fellowship with them.
Nice.
They are very welcoming.
Yes, and very friendly.
Entertaining.
Yes.
And of course the music. I really enjoyed the Maasai dancing.
Nice.
Not to mention the food.
Yes. Oh my, there was so much meat, I'm sure.
Imagine the no keto.
They do. They do keto all the time.
They do keto all the time. We were served a lot of meat. We were served a lot of soup.
Nice.
I can tell you, I was at home.
I'm sure you were, and they are such friendly people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, dear brothers and sisters in Masai Rad, I'm very grateful.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank you for gifting Mwalimu. She really does look lovely in this video.
I'm sure our viewers will affirm.
So, Mwalimu, what do you have for us today?
Today, dear viewers, I want us to discuss about the concept of eating a high-fat diet.
Okay.
You see, Sarah, the other day, I was invited by a group to train them on how to eat healthy.
Yes. On that note, Mwalimu, give me a minute. Let me inform our dear viewers, those ones who are in Kenya. Training for individuals or groups is one of the things that we do. Hence, if you wish to be trained, you can always contact us through our email address, which is diabeteshopechannel@gmail.com. Please continue, Mwalimu.
Yes, viewers, we do offer training.
Yes.
You just need to let us know you need the training.
Okay.
So let's go back to what I was saying.
Yes.
I was saying that I went to this group that I was training. And we had a lot of debate. Okay. And among the things that we discussed was the concept of high fat. Many of the people would not believe that if they eat a lot of fat, they will not clog their arteries. And they could not believe that will not give them a heart attack.
I can imagine.
Well, I really did appreciate their concerns.
Okay.
Because you see, in the past, fat has really been demonized.
Yes, it has.
It has been made to look like the bad guy.
True.
We are always told to reduce the fat in the diet.
Reduce.
Exactly.
Yes.
And every one of us who are our ages really know that fat is something that is really bad.
Yes.
And that is the way also I was brought up.
True.
I knew fat is bad.
Yeah.
But when I grew up, I realized the need to, at times, boost my calcium. And I knew that in bone soup, you can get calcium. Yes. And you know what I used to do? I would boil the bones. Okay. You boil bones for a long time.
Yes, you do.
A whole day.
True.
I would not touch that soup.
Okay.
I would let it sit the whole night. So that by morning, all the fat
is on top, and you just scoop it out.
I have to scoop it out.
Yes, that's what we all did.
And
that's
really
what we still do.
To ensure there is no fat before I can drink the soup.
I know.
So Sarah, having been raised believing that fat is very bad,
yes,
it then becomes very difficult
to
embrace the fat.
Yes.
And majority of the older generation will find this very, very difficult.
True.
You see, the younger generation who are going to hear over and over again that fats can be healthy, for them, it will be an easier journey.
I'm sure it will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine for me, it has taken a lot of research to come close even to accepting that there are good fats.
I can imagine.
And especially when we are talking about animal fat.
Yes.
Leave alone having to recommend the fat to others.
I know.
It really has been a journey.
True.
I had to read and read and read and confirm from a lot of testimonies of individuals that are eating this fat, even for me to believe it is good for me.
And have you embraced it?
Yes, I've had to embrace it.
Okay.
But not easily.
I know.
And you see, even for our viewers, before they can embrace fats, they have to be convinced that fats do not become fat in the body.
True.
They have to be convinced it will not clog their arteries.
Yes.
And I have really had to research on this area. And when I was doing this research, I thought about farmers. And especially the farmers that raise pigs and bulls for slaughter.
Okay.
I knew at one moment in the rise of those pigs and bulls, they need to be fattened.
True.
And therefore I decided to go to some of the big farmers that I know to seek for their advice.
Okay, to see what they do to fatten the animals.
Exactly. And I met a number of them.
Okay.
And one question was, if you are fattening the pig for slaughter, what do you give them?
Okay.
I was very surprised.
Okay.
In all cases, they told me they gave the animals high amounts of refined grains, such as maize germ, wheat bran, and oat bran.
Okay.
None of them ever told me that they give fat to the animals to fatten the animals. And I really wondered. And I actually asked one of them, how come you don't give these animals fat? He said that fat is not available. And you know what? He looked me in the eye and he told me, no, we do not give the animals fat.
Okay.
And one even told me, even if you give these animals fat,
they
will not be fat. I really wondered. Then how come that fat makes human beings fat?
Is it because we are not pigs or bulls? Maybe.
Maybe. Now, on further research, I went to keto advocates.
Okay.
And I realized that majority of them are very slim and shredder people.
True.
This also surprised me. These are people that are eating a lot of fat.
Yes.
How come they are very slim and shredder?
Maybe they've been exercising.
I called some of them and I asked them, sincerely speaking, you are telling us to eat all this fat. Do you eat it yourself? And they told me yes.
Okay.
And then I wanted to find out how much exercise do they do?
Okay.
How many hours do they spend in the gym? And you know what one of them told me? He simply told me, I spent about 10 to 15 minutes on my rebounder.
Huh?
Yes.
Ah, rebounder.
Yes, on my rebounder.
Yes.
And in later episodes, we shall tell our viewers who are now wondering what a rebounder is.
Yes. But if you're too curious, you can Google.
Yes. And this is why they need to keep on Diabetes Soap channel. We always have new things. So really, none of them was spending hours and hours on the treadmill.
Okay.
And when I questioned them how they simply managed to keep slim, they told me, it is just what you eat. You are what you eat. And the diet they take does not allow them to add the weight. They stay slim without putting a lot of effort.
Wow.
Now, I followed some of these researchers who do videos when they are transitioning from a high carb diet to a low carb diet.
Okay.
And do you know what I realized? For some of them, they had diabetes.
Oh, really?
For some of them, they had high blood pressure.
Okay.
And others had other markers of diseases, such as arthritis. And as they progressed in lowering their carbs, and as they added and increased their fat, you know what happened?
No.
Their health markers improved drastically.
Wow.
I can tell you, Sarah, I am totally convinced of the fact that increasing the fat and lowering the carbs is the right thing to do. And especially for individuals with metabolic syndrome. We have no choice.
True.
But there's something that needs to happen. We may have the knowledge that we need to increase our fats and to reduce the carbs.
True.
But in reality, what are the chances that this will happen?
Yeah.
Are we mentally prepared to make the switch from carbs to fats?
It will take some time because, you know, most of the things are all in your mind. The moment your mind accepts it, then it goes back to everything else.
You know, we have been told over and over and over again, fats are bad.
Yes.
We have come to believe it. So are we mentally ready to eat more fat and drop the carbs?
Time will tell. Maybe the younger generations.
You see, the fear of fat is so entrenched in our society.
True.
Do you remember that time when people believed in very, very early days that the world was flat? One thing I know is that even when we finally learned that the world is not flat, for them, they still died believing that the world was flat. And this is the way it's going to be, even for these diets.
True.
A lot of us and those that are older than us, they are simply going to die when they are still scared of the fats.
Yeah.
Some of them have metabolic diseases. We may not manage to save them. It's very, very unfortunate.
True.
It is going to take several generations for us to accept that we can enjoy butter, we can enjoy cheese, we can enjoy fatty meats, we can enjoy eggs, and we shall still be fine.
What? It will take some time.
It will definitely take some time.
Yes.
But you see, Sarah, unfortunately for the diabetics, they do not have the luxury of time.
True.
They have to act fast before their diabetes becomes chronic and progressive.
True.
Now, what this means is that we have to actively convince our minds to drop the carbs and accept the fats.
True.
And for the diabetics, it may be easier to start with the plant fats.
Okay.
At least those ones we have somehow believed they are not too bad.
Yes.
So we are saying, for those that are not sure they are okay with the butter and the cheese, maybe they can start with the avocados.
Yes.
They can take the macadamias. They can take the flax seeds.
Okay.
They can take the chia seeds and other plant fats.
Okay.
That will be easier. That will be an easier place to start. And maybe they can also embrace taking a spoon of coconut oil in the morning to give us energy for the rest of the day.
Ah, yes, and it's true because I know my mom takes a spoonful of coconut oil.
Yes.
Before I never used to understand.
But now you know it works.
Yes, and she does, and she says, I'm okay.
Yes.
Like, and she still feels good throughout the day.
Exactly. She has sustained energy without having to eat a lot of food.
True.
And this is very, very helpful for diabetics.
Ah.
And so, dear viewers, let's try hard to overcome the battle of the mind. Imagine it's all in the mind. Research have proven that fats are good, but your mind blocks you.
Yes. You only see fat and blocked arteries.
Exactly.
And heart attack.
And heart attack. So, dear diabetics, we have said we have no luxury of time.
Yes.
The diabetes will kill us before the heart attack comes.
I know.
So let's embrace more fats and less carb.
Yeah.
And over time, we will realize that many of our health markers are going to improve.
Wow.
And this will happen within a very, very short time.
Good.
Especially the drop in sugars. It happens so fast.
Okay.
So, dear diabetics, let us embrace healthy fats for a better, healthier life.
Okay.
But remember, the moment you drop the carbs and you take the fats, the sugars are going to drop so fast. So if you are on medication, and especially on insulin, you need to be in touch with your doctor 24/7 so that they can help you to lower your insulin or to regulate your medication.
Yes, but I think they should also make Dr. Michael their very close friend.
Exactly.
Yes.
Don't try this without Dr. Michael.
Yes.
Because you never know when the sugar drops.
True.
So you need to know when the sugar drops so that you call your doctor to help you regulate your drugs.
Yeah.
And so, Sarah, I have made up my mind to embrace healthy fats.
Good.
I hope you will come along.
I will join you.
So, Sarah, I think this is enough for the day. And for our viewers, it's bye-bye until next time.
Good. Thank you very much. But I think for those viewers who might watch this video as the first video they have watched from our channel, Dr. Michael is the glucometer, the blood sugar machine that tells you where your sugars are at. That is the person we call Dr. Mike. So anytime you hear in this channel we say Dr. Mike, know it is the glucometer.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mwalimu, for the lovely lesson and for even the way you're doing all this research so that it may be of help to so many people. I hope very many people will be able to embrace it, because we have seen people who have embraced most of the things that we've been teaching and they've been able to reverse their diabetes. We hope that will be you, dear viewer. And for all of us, from us, it's goodbye and God bless you.